Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have my fall home tour is going to be fall 2025. I am so excited to show you the inside. It looks so good, but here's just a quick little look on outside. I love the way everything turned out this year. I do wish I had a little bit more outdoor decor. I am going to need a new patio furniture probably next spring. This is already cleaned, but this is like sun damaged and some stains that won't come up. But anyways, it still looks nice out here to have a cup of coffee early in the morning. I really think this little area up here turned out so cute. I love the little pumpkins and all the leaves. And this year I did have some real flowers. Right here, I planted these around 4th of July and they just flourished. They look so good. And I just added these fake florals with these grapevines a couple weeks ago. And then over here, these are some real ones, some petunias. Everything's going really good right here. Then I have this basket of petunias. Petunias are by far, I think, my favorite flower. I love them so much. I love how this little area turned out, this pumpkin patch. Super, super cute. And I love these three colors right here for fall for the pumpkins. Of course, like traditional, I love the yellow, the red, the green, the brown, any colors you would see for fall. But for pumpkins, I love this color combo right here. And I just think this little area right here turned out really cute. And then on my front door, I just have this wreath right here. All right, let's go inside and see how everything turned out. I can't wait to show you. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have a fall tree right here that was also beautiful. I love that. So I was really glad to pick that up. Right when you walk in, we're greeted by some little sleepy cats. Little burger. If you guys saw my last home tour, they were babies at this time. And my mom was supposed to take them, and I don't know, I just got attached to them, so I told her she couldn't. But they're really cute. There's Burger and Squeakers. But she's sleeping and she looks like a little panther. She's so cute. Anyways, so when you walk in, this is what you see. Oh, really quick, the little angel face. Hi, Rinky. He likes to jump on your shoulder. Oh, there he is. All right. So sorry about that, guys. When you first walk in, over here on the shelf, I have some little hedgehogs up there, some pumpkins, and this beautiful basket of florals and some like leaves. I think those are so pretty. Here's the view when you're walking in. And he just jumped up on my shoulder. He is so sweet. Sorry, he's just hanging out on my shoulder. Okay, so when you walk in my home, I have this wreath and it matches the florals on the fireplace. I'm sorry, it matches the mantle and the leaves that are in like the little acorns. So it matches the one I have on my fireplace. And this is just like a pumpkin with some leaves. And then right over here, I have this little setup. Some florals, a pumpkin and a pine cone and a sign. And then right up here, I have fall with some pumpkins, some more leaves, and then my sister painted this picture for me. I do have a pumpkin on each side of this door. I thought it'd be cute to bring in some pine cones in this little really rustic little basket. I think it's an egg basket, I don't know, but I really thought it was cute. And so I just added some pumpkins and some pine cones. And then on the bench, let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. On the bench I have a couple of pillows and some more pumpkins. And a sign and like a little basket. Actually, I gotta get the cat off me real quick. Here. You get right there, Wrinkles. You get right there. He's asleep. His hair was getting all in my face. But look how cute he is. Little angel face. Oh, you are so cute. Look at this cute little guy. He is really cute, but he's getting hair up my nose. I put this basket right here with some pumpkins, some flowers. I keep saying flowers. Actually, there is a flower, a sunflower, but mostly leaves. And I do have orange and yellow flowers. And then up here, this cabinet is usually really hard to show you guys, but the cat jumped up again. Kitty cat. He literally jumps on your shoulder. Jumps up, just like nothing. But I have some squirrels. I love when I find the squirrels. Right here I have these little faux cakes with a pumpkin. And I think this these shelves turned out really pretty. Okay. I also have some flowers right here. Gotta put that on. I have a little truck with some pumpkins, and then I have that adorable pumpkin with a bee thankful and some more leaves. And as you make your way in the living room, this is what it looks like. I don't have an actual light in my living room except for lamps, so it is very, very dark. I'm hoping I can change that later, but for right now I just have the blinds open. But let me show you what I did in here. Okay, over here, this is like a garden thing. I don't really know what it's called. I say that every year because I actually don't. But I added these little lubby squirrels and just wrapped leaves around it. I have these little window shutters. I got 2 of those because they came in a pack of 2. One, you know, for obviously on each side of the window. And I did this and I thought it looked really cute. What do you guys think? You think that looks cute? Yay or nay? This beautiful green pumpkin that is absolutely gorgeous with the gold. I was gonna get 2 little pictures to put in here. I have not yet, so more than likely for this season I won't. And this is like a very fall candle. I don't know what it's called though, but it smells super good. And then look at how cute this little guy is. Loaded with some acorns. And I also was gonna get a fall picture in this picture frame right over here, but again, I didn't. I ran out of time, so I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. But over here, I just added these nesting hens I picked up for $1 at the thrift store. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one was not $1. This one was $2.99, and then I got this one. No, I'm sorry. This one was $3.99. And I got the smaller one for $1.99. So I just put a little bit of floral, like some leaves and some flowers, like orange and yellow. And I just filled in some little empty spots. And of course in this chair I have 2 pillows, a little orange kitty and a pumpkin with a pumpkin pillow. Got some flowers. I also have this beautiful basket. It's like a picnic basket. Filled that with some pumpkins. I never filled it with pumpkins. Pumpkins are on top. Goodness. I have this grateful sign and probably my new favorite squirrel. My 17-year-old. We went to Cracker Barrel, all of us. My house elf, my husband, and our 3 boys. And my 17-year-old, I saw the squirrel and I was like, look how cute. And he's like, did you want me to buy it for you? And I was like, no, honey, that's okay. And he insisted, so it's really cute and special because he bought it. And then this shelf, so I'm working out this shelf on like all the holidays because it's fairly new. I think I got it just in time. If not for Valentine's, I think it was for Easter. And I'm talking about this shelf right here. So I was trying to figure out if it'll work for the holidays. Or, you know, like the major ones like Thanksgiving and Christmas. And for fall, I actually really liked the way it turned out. I thought it was cute. So for Christmas, I'm gonna see if it'll turn out like that too. And then up here, I just added some little squirrels and pumpkins. And then of course, down here's a big squirrel and pumpkins and some acorns. Sorry if I was going a little fast. And then this garland, which matches the wreath on the door. And over here again, just some pops of orange and yellow leaves and the little flowers, the little picks. I just added those in there. And I did once upon a time have this filled with candy, but I had company over and, well, they ate it. That and then the candy dish on my coffee table. But I have this new pumpkin. This it did, you know what, I ended up spending, I think $120 this year on new decor. And I got a new squirrel, not counting the one I just showed you, and this pumpkin and a few other things. And then over here, isn't that pillowcase the sweetest? I love it, especially because you guys know I have cats, so they're super cute. And then I love the pillows with the squirrels. Those are also adorable. And then this is an older pillow from, I don't know, like last year. The little cat pillows, those are from last year from Timo, but I did not take them out yet. Then I have a cat trying to get my foot. Her little paw. She was trying to get my foot. And then over here I have this little cat, little pillowcase, and it's so cute because it says coffee break. And I love the squirrel. So, and I'm gonna stand back and show you the way it looks over here. And then I'll show you what I have on my coffee table. So there's the fireplace, and then for the coffee table, I had the same thing as last year. I had this beautiful white pitcher with the green and the orange leaves with pumpkins. I love that. This is new. It was $8 at Home Goods. And again, once upon a time, it was filled with candy. That's no more. I did get a few new little pumpkins because I really liked the stems, especially on this. And these ones were from Hobby Lobby. $6.49, but I did get it 40% off. I think I bought 3. This was pricey. This little candle holder that the pumpkin's on. It was $30 from Bath & Body Works. But I mean, can you? Look how cute. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. So that's the way my coffee table turned out. And let's go into the dining room. I had to think where we were going. And I know I just told you guys, but again, this pumpkin is gorgeous. This came from Marshall's for, I think it was $16.99. Okay, and by the way, my boys are all in the back with their dad playing Mortal Kombat. So if you guys can hear them, that's what they're doing. Really quick before we get in, I do have this garland hung up. So, and you know, typically I would have a piece of these leaves right here, and I don't know where it went. So I just left that. This is how the dining room turned out. It actually turned out adorable. I love the table. It's very similar to last year. I did have a couple things break because, I don't know, we're coming home from Sam's Club, putting water on the table, and the whole thing fell over, came crashing down. So it shattered one of my little candle holders. So they're kind of oddly placed, but it's okay. Still kind of same thing from last year. These 2 decor pieces and 2 pumpkins, although I switch out the colors of the pumpkins. Last year they were green, this year's white. They have the acorns, and I added my little squirrel here. So cute. And this guy, actually you can see where he's broken right there. I glued him. He was like 20 pieces. And it's probably best if I toss him, but I don't want to. Because he's so cute. But you can never tell I even glued him. So I thought I was going to probably get like a little flower and like glue it over that. And nobody's touching it anyways, except me. So hopefully you can't even tell. But I added some flowers over here, of course. And I just love the way it looks. And then really quickly, right over here, I got a bunch of pumpkins over here. And I have this new slice of pie. It's apple pie. It came from Target. It was $7 $7.50. It was on sale. And then they also had this little piece of pumpkin pie, which I thought adorable. And they're candles. So, of course, I'm not going to burn them, though, because I just think they're so pretty. Fresh baked pies. Oh, and I did get this little faux coffee. Looks like whipped cream on top. It has this cafe latte, which I don't really necessarily care for, but I thought that was so cute. So, and Michael's had some. I might go and get some of them, but I'm ready to kind of rush this along and decorate for Christmas, tell you the truth. Today is October 20th, I believe. And then over here, I have this cute little sign. I have a couple of wreaths on these French doors and a little sign right here that says thankful and blessed. And then I have that little coffee garland and a bunch of leaves over here with the farmers markets. This sign, I thought it was super cute. I was actually gonna, donate it because it was originally from the dollar store. And as I get more expensive signs, I get rid of like the flimsier decor, or, like the decor that's not as nice, or the cheaper, chintzy ones. But there's just something about this sign, I like it. So I'm gonna keep it till I find something better. And then right here, I have some bread with a little tea towel. Oh, it would not be a home tour of Stephanie's if there was not a cat on her table. Here's Yoda. He looked very similar to the other one, but this one's kind of mean. Kind of. Not as nice as the other one, but that's Yoda. In my hutch, I just have, I added a few little pumpkins, a couple little signs, and then some flowers. The burgundy, the orange, and the yellow. And of course some leaves up there. Sorry about that light. And then, I did still really love this picture. I had around Easter time. It's of Jesus. And it says, I will follow where God leads me. And I was not ready to put it away because I think Jesus is all year round. And I was just like, this is going to be the perfect spot. So that's where I put him. Let me get close real quick. This is the picture. I really like that. And then this picture is just of like a family that doesn't look like they have a lot, but they're still very grateful. And then there they are praying. And it just looks like really like a vintage picture, like from way back in the day. And I just thought that was adorable. I really liked it. And then I just put some flowers right here. I don't want to forget Oliver. Of course not. He's tired. We went on a long walk this morning. Oh, we already went, bub. Good boy. But I should not have said that word because he knows. So here's the coffee bar. And you guys probably already have seen it. But I did have a little video out just in case you guys didn't. Here's a good look. And my coffee bar is probably one of my favorite things to decorate. Sorry, the boys are in the back having a good time. And then I have my coffee and creamer in here. It's so cute. And then, these plates came from Hobby Lobby. This is a perfect spoon rest. Love it. And then this adorable hand towel. And as we go into the kitchen, some things were very similar to last year, like the cakes or the little desserts, and other things you'll see are different. By the way, this is ghetto, but it's still a tip. I have this right here, this little bald spot, and when I was at Hobby Lobby, I found this leaf, this one, and these on the floor, and I asked the lady, and these just go right on here. See that little stick? Obviously, Joey doesn't mind these, but he said that first. Perfect. So this is what happened. I just went up and asked, hey, are you gonna try to put these leaves back on? She goes, I'm throwing them away. So I asked her if I could have them, and she's like, no problem. So it fixed that little bald spot, and then I thought this is just really cute next to that squirrel. And then those are real pretty too. I have another little nesting hen that's amber glass. It's really pretty. And then some little cherry pie. This little guy, look how cute he is, holding up an apple pie, I believe that's what that is. It's also a candle, and then here's another one of them, and then faux little cookies. Also guys, you guys probably already saw my kitchen decorate with me. I added a couple of things after the fact, so you guys might see something new, but I added this garland, this basket of flowers, and pumpkin, which I love. I love that idea. I'm gonna leave that basket there also for the other Christmas season and other seasons coming up. And up here I added a couple of pumpkins and a squirrel, and right here is Hello Pumpkin. And then over here I have some faux slices of pumpkin pie. So cute. I love these candle warmers. I think they are so neat. I love them. And then at the very top I just added a pumpkin patch sign. And then over here on top of my fridge I added quite a bit. Here, the pumpkin to my spice with some pumpkins, and then gather together, be thankful with some leaves, and then another candle right here, and that orange pie. And then I also have this fresh baked pie served daily with some flowers, a cute little magnet, and just a piece of paper with some foxes. And then over here is a little pumpkin. I usually change that magnet out, like the whatever is like over here for the season. And then these ones that are Bible verses, they're up all year long. And over here I got a little pumpkin sign that came from Temu last year, and I just thought this looked so cute. And also this little guy's new. I got him at Marshall's. He looks very much like a fox. He's a raccoon, but this part of his face like that goes out makes him look like a fox, but he is a raccoon, maybe a little crossbreed, who knows, but he's still so cute. I love him, and I just thought that looked adorable just sitting on the stove. And you know, these cute little hand towels. And then over here, this is very similar to last year, but this is, I'm pretty sure these are new this year. They are. I'm actually positive. And they came in a set of 3, and I love anything that comes in 3s because I have 3 boys. Also, I did pick up this blessed sign, and I thought that was so cute. It just clips on. And those are both fake little pumpkins I have in there, and I just thought those were super cute. And got a bakery sign, and up here, oh, you know what? And then up here, I just have a little bit of pumpkins, an owl, a little sign. There's a bird up there. Some wreaths. I just have those up there. And then over here, I'm pretty sure I just showed you the squirrel, and then those flowers. And over here, again, some pumpkins. And I almost forgot to show you this part. I always almost forget. And this is also another favorite spot of mine, decorating. So I have a Better Homes and Garden cookbook, a pumpkin spice cafe sign, tons of flowers with pumpkins coming out of them, and these delicious looking pies. They look so good, especially this one. They look delicious. And then just a basket again of florals and little pumpkins. And I really like the way this looks. I'll probably always do something like that. And over here on the side, there's a little cutting board, which is adorable. I was going to show you guys the family room. However, since they're all back there, I'm not going to because they're very loud. And did I pass this right here, this little area? But here's all these little pies and then little recipes for pies. And so it's also super cute. That is my home tour 2025. I hope you guys really enjoyed today. I hope you guys enjoyed my home tour. Guys, if you want to say hi to Oliver or one of my cats, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys really soon.